I'm taking a new approach to my 2026 start, and it was that I didn't like what I was doing. It was like too forced, and I was trying too hard. I want to be me, I want to be authentic, and I want to be different, and I like that about myself. I just wrote myself a note last night, and I'm about to read it. Casey, if you're seeing this, then you are blessed. It's January 1st, 2026, and that means you get a fresh start, a new chance to make a difference in the world while living your best life as your truest self. I'm so proud of you. You deserve this. You can do this. Believe you can, and you will. I love you. Love, December 31st, 2025, Casey. So good. That's so lame, but so good. So I guess going into my 2026 goals, we'll say it like that. Like, I feel like I've got 2026 goals happening. Oops, I'm going to get this one going too. So my 2026 approach is I'm having a word, okay? My word of the year is going to be align, okay? Aligned, alignment, any of those are going to be what I'm interested in. So basically, in 2026, if it doesn't feel right or aligned with me, then I'm not going to do it. So for example, I just started recording a podcast right before this. And because again, I was like, I told myself yesterday, I had a really great podcast episode yesterday. And I was like, I'm going to, whatever, I'm going to do it again today. I'm going to record at 5 a.m. Woke up, got set up, and I was like, I started getting into it, and I was just like fumbling my words, and I was just like kind of lost over it. And you know how you can just tell when someone's like not all there? Well, I could, and I was in the episode listening, talking, trying to like read, and also trying to like regurgitate it myself, and I was like, this is not who I am right now. This is not who I want to be at all. So I just kiboshed in the middle of the thing. I was through like 3 of like the 6 parts, and I was just like, no, I don't know. It wasn't for me. So I kiboshed it. And now I turned on my treadmill. I'm walking barefoot. I just got this treadmill. My husband's so embarrassed of me. He's like, what are you doing? Why are you buying that? That's for like, and I was like, watch what you say. It's for who? He's like, I don't know. It's just like weird. I'm like, it probably is because we've never had this before. But I'm just walking. I'm sure you could probably pick up the audio. Can you hear it? It's there. It's there, baby. I'm walking at a 2.0 at a 5% incline. Who do I think I am in the new year? I'm somebody great. That's who I am. Anyways, my word is align, and that didn't feel right. I'm pointing to this because this is where I'm like having all my show notes. I have like a whole little thing. Very, very proud of myself because I'm like really feeling organized and feeling aligned, right? So like that's where I'm stoked. And again, I was in the middle of it, and I could have just kept going. I could have just faked it, but I know myself. And I know that I wouldn't have loved that. I know my 2026 self wouldn't have wanted that. So I kiboshed it. So anyways, as we're talking, I was talking about my word of the year, and I chose alignment. I'm like into numerology, but I'm like, I didn't know I was into like zodiac, astrology, numerology, but they all kind of go together. But it's like, I think it's just that higher like spirituality that like people talk about. I've always been interested in numerology. My grandma got me interested in numerology. I asked her the other day when she got into it, and she was like, I got into it when I was older, because I don't know if she was like a grandma/mom. I don't know, because she's the one who got me interested in it. So that being said, I guess I got into it from her, but it was like all these number coincidences and synchronicities and all of these things. And I always, whenever I see, 222 or whatever, I don't know, I get like excited. I just get so like fired up because I'm like, I really feel like that's a sign from the universe. So again, I may sound crazy for saying that. People who don't believe in it are like, it doesn't matter. But I think it's really important to have something that you believe in. I think it's really important to be yourself, be authentic, be genuine. So again, I think this is a really cool like case in point. that I like started to do that, but it didn't align with me, and I said, never mind, I'm just gonna walk and talk. So here I am, walking and talking. Anyways, so I don't have a script to this. That's also a little bit silly because I had that planned out last night. And I'll do it eventually when I finally get like my own, I guess, understanding of it. But I just was like, why am I forcing this? Because it wasn't aligned with who I was this morning. Anyways, the first of the year, January 1, I'm so excited about the future of my life, and I think like maybe that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about like all the things I'm going to manifest this year. I should have pulled up my 2026 list. Maybe I'll do that. Do you think I can grab it? Let's keep this thing going. This could be so sketch. Hold up. Okay. I got like a weird... Oh gosh. Okay. Here we go. Jumping back on. Here's my journal. I should have gotten a different journal for 2026. It's okay. I got plenty of space in this one. So let me find... Oh, yeah. This is good. So I was all like obsessed with all this. Oh, that was not it. Okay, stay with me. I could just read you a couple of journals. That could be my thing, but there was a specific thing that I was like, my 2026 manifestations. Okay, I'm just going to do this. This is my second to last journal entry. Yeah, this is so great. Here we go. Focus. First word, focus. I want to focus on being the best version of myself. I want to focus on my purpose. I want to be an amazing mom, amazing wife, friend, boss, etc. I want to learn, experience, travel, align. I want to feel aligned in every category of my life. If I don't feel aligned, I don't feel good. Feeling aligned is the goal to success. Joy, peace, happiness. Without alignment, you aren't being true to your love. Love is what it's all about. If I don't feel love, then don't do it. Love is not the answer. Without love, there is no purpose. Without purpose, there is no point. And believe. This is the fourth one. Believe. Believe in something better, something bigger, something greater. Believe there's more for you, your family, your life. Believe in the good. If you don't believe in something higher, you'll just stay comfortable, predictable, and live on autopilot. Believe in yourself and watch what happens. I freaking love that. I wrote that, and I don't know why. I just wanted to experience that. I then wrote out a list of like all the things I want to do for one of our businesses, all the things we want to do for our other business. This talks about actually why we get so frustrated with our oldest, which was the last episode. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, it was all about the bond. So I kind of stopped, and then I basically went on Amazon and bought all my stuff to get my podcast going. So that was my last journal entry. But pretty cool, right? And I have a bunch of things. So I guess I didn't write down my manifestations other than I just did focus, align, love, believe. Those can be like my words of the year. But I chose align because I just genuinely feel like everything needs to be aligned, and I think I'm gonna continue to follow suit. The other word I'm really liking this year is intention. I want to be intentional with my friendships. I want to be intentional with my relationships, especially with my husband and my kids and in my friendships. Like I'm really done with fake people. I'm done with people who are trying to be somebody they're not. I'm done with people who are living this life that isn't theirs. And I'm all about like becoming the person you want to become, but not when you're like lying and being manipulative, and it's like hurting other people, you know? Because all I'm trying to do in this world is make a difference, make it a better place, be the best version of myself, be the change. Like, I don't have a lot of other, wishes I want. I did create a vision board. That's what I did on Pinterest on my phone. I created a vision board for 2026. And of course, like everything's like perfectly aesthetic, but kind of. It's just because like that's the vision. But I do feel like people want like the raw and the real, which is why I want to do this, is because I want, of course we have to do, the other side of life, which is the business side, and you want people to book, so you have to have things that are aesthetic because people want things to look good when they pay for a service. But I guess when it comes to like this coaching biz, speaking biz / mentorship, whatever this is going to evolve into, I want it to just be authentic and genuine. But I really do believe that everything happens for a reason. Yeah, so 2026, I'm going in with intention, everything being more intentional, even this podcast. And everything that I do, I want my work to be purposeful. And so right now, I've got many jobs, so it's hard to be good or authentic or intentional on any of them because I'm just so busy and spread so thin and have to just do, thing after thing after thing after thing. And I think I'm going to approach this year where I'm not trying to force it. I'm not trying to be anyone I'm not. I'm also trying to become the version of myself that has been inside of me that I haven't had the courage to let out. So I'm a little bit weird. I'm a little bit odd, as my husband would say. But I feel like that's genuine and that's me and that's authentic. And I think that's what I really care about most. I don't care if people think I'm funny or think I'm pretty or think I'm whatever. I care that when I sit down with you or when I actually talk with you, that you feel like a better person because of it. I want to make that lasting impression that, what I do matters and how you feel around me, right? Tapping into the emotions and the thoughts and all the things. And the reason we're here today is because I'm trying to get all of those aligned. Yeah. So I'm super excited to be here. I'm going to wrap this up, get myself a coffee. Let's have a great first day of 2026. Thank you guys for listening.